Here comes a great competitor with awful taste.
The following contest is a six-woman Hell in a Cell match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Guys, Liv Morgan just living out her dream here in WWE.
Yeah, Liv's career has just really taken off. Became this Money in the Bank and then successfully cashed in the contract to become SmackDown Women's Champion. Alexa Bliss is here.
One of the most accomplished competitors in the women's division.
And from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
It seems like Alexa is back from the dark side, but she brought back a friend, Lily.
I wish she hadn't.
Oh, don't be jealous, Saxton. We know your favorite doll recently popped.
We are about to see 5 feet of fury unleashed.
And that is bad news for Alexa's opposition.
Prepare to witness brutality.
Ripley is ready to go to work.
And from Adelaide, Australia, the WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley.
A pile of championship title wins, a Royal Rumble winner, Rhea Ripley is a 100% proven threat.
No questioning that. You talk about nightmare opponents. Rhea Ripley is the living embodiment of that concept. It takes a lot of courage to step inside the ring with her.
Courage or foolishness, dealing with a competitor on Ripley's level is a challenge that most superstars just aren't up to. Period. She's that strong, that smart, and that deadly. We're about to see firsthand that what Mommy wants, Mommy gets.
The EST of WWE.
From Knoxville, Tennessee, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Bianca Belair.
Just signature, exuberant energy.
Now, Belair is always ready for her next big moment.
And always highly motivated to be the best at everything she does.
A women's Triple Crown champion.
Yeah, there's really nothing that Bianca can't accomplish.
You're right about that, guys. Belair has proven to be practically undeniable.
Here comes the man.
The WWE Universe on its feet for Becky Lynch.
And from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch.
Well, you could say that Becky Lynch has carved out a Hall of Fame career simply because she has believed in herself every step of the way.
Became the first women's double champion when she beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but every once in a while, that much confidence can be detrimental, especially when you're a target. Everyone wants to make a name off of the man.
Jade is here.
Kendo stick in hand, ready for a fight.
And from Chicago, Illinois, Jade.
As far as Cora's concerned, no one measures up to her. She's on another level. And you know what? I think she might be right.
She has a thorny and jealous attitude. That's for certain.
And she's always ready to pick a big fight.
Cora Jade's a woman who says if you never go too far, you'll never go far enough in life.
Cora certainly loves to go too far. Here comes a bad mood and attitude.
Now here comes a true fighter with true self-worth.
The following is a six-woman Hell in a Cell match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
From the MMA world to Tough Enough to NXT to upper management, you can never count Sonya out.
Well, that MMA background you mentioned is what makes Sonya so dangerous, along with her unparalleled vindictive streak. A master manipulator who doesn't like to play fair.
Allow me to correct you, Saxton. A mastermind who controls her situation.
Sonya does whatever is necessary to get her way, that's for sure. Here comes Shotzi in the TCB tank, taking care of business.
Well, Shotzi had a long and arduous road to get to WWE, but now she's enjoying herself.
Well, any road's going to be long if you're driving a tank that slowly.
Not afraid to fight, knows how to survive.
And she's pretty fun to watch inside the ring, too.
No protection, no sanctuary. Lyra Valkyria has arrived.
And from Dublin, Ireland, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria.
A woman who's found near immediate success after getting drafted to the main roster.
A Queen of the Ring finalist, the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion. The sky is the limit for Valkyria.
Behold the unparalleled excellence that is Charlotte Flair.
And from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Hey, if you want to create a legacy in the WWE Women's Division, then Charlotte Flair is the mountain you have to climb.
Yeah, there's no one even close to the amount of accomplishments that Charlotte has.
The WWE ring is her unquestioned kingdom.
Charlotte will stomp you and then leave an imprint of her boot tattooed on your face.
Highly skilled in every facet. Strength, brawling ability, risk-taking, mind games.
No other women's competitor has been so decorated, so revered.
Charlotte Flair is ahead of her time. True greatness usually isn't realized until after you've been enshrined in the WWE Hall of Fame. Such is not the case with Charlotte. Just open your eyes and experience the greatness. Charlotte Flair is the owner of a career defined by landmark victories.
Every time she comes to the ring, Charlotte feels like she will win.
Because every fight Charlotte Flair takes part in feels like a main event.
Get ready to experience royalty.
Charlotte poised and ready to lay waste to anyone who steps to the throne.
Here comes something unholy.
The devilish Alba Fire.
And representing the unholy union from Glasgow, Scotland, Alba Fire.
Titles in nearly every major women's division, the longest reigning NXT UK Women's Champion.
She calls herself the Forever Champion, and she has indeed earned that moniker.
Alba Fire has declared that her spiritual alchemy is complete, and she is ready for battle.
And she's ready to unleash catastrophic outcomes on the entire women's division. Welcome to Vice City.
From Miami, Florida,
A proud Cuban with a spicy attitude.
And MMA skills to match. Don't you dare make the mistake of judging Lola Vice by her size. Lola Vice brimming with confidence.
She certainly has this crowd's attention. Here comes the talented Maxine Dupree.
Michael, it's pronounced Dupree.
The following contest is a six-woman Hell in a Cell match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Alpha Academy from Phoenix, Arizona, Maxine Dupree.
Maxine has really proven herself to be a student of the game, always looking to learn and get better.
Now we can see the improvement in her in-ring abilities every time she sets foot in the ring.
Yeah, she might just surprise us with something again tonight. Every time Maxine competes, she seems to pull an amazing new trick out of her bag.
That's the Academy training at work, Cole. You are looking at their newest star student.
A woman obsessed with championship gold.
Because Roxanne knows what she's worth.
And from Laredo, Texas, the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez.
A woman with a proven championship mentality.
And she believes she's now the version of herself that she needed to be.
Do you doubt her, Saxton? She's one of only 3 women to hold the NXT Women's title more than once.
So much success, so young.
Well, maybe that's why Perez feels so entitled. But then again, I guess it's not entitlement when you're as good as Roxanne. Check your pulse, because here comes the glow.
And from Orlando, Florida, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Naomi.
Naomi is a woman who wastes no time mixing it up.
Naomi, one of the most innovative athletes in the women's locker room.
We are about to witness an insane display of athleticism.
It's time to see if the power of glow is real.
Well, one thing is for certain, Naomi definitely knows how to handle her business. She has gone from fabulous to untouchable.
And from Staten Island, New York, Carmella.
Carmella possesses incredible athletic ability, a real mind for the ring. And if I may say so myself, she has great taste in men.
And Carmella can be ruthless in reaching her goals. Carmella's done it all. There's no doubt about that.
Former SmackDown Women's Champion, Money in the Bank winner, WrestleMania Battle Royal winner, and she even won Mixed Match Challenge.
A truly untouchable resume for an untouchable superstar.
Welcome, the Empress of Tomorrow, to NXT.
And representing Damage Control from Osaka, Japan,
Beware the beautiful fury behind the mask, because destruction awaits.
Just check her resume. A Royal Rumble match winner, Money in the Bank contract holder, NXT, SmackDown, Raw Women's Championships. Oh, and Tag Team Gold too. Asuka absolutely unfazed. She just knows how dangerous she is.
She is not someone to ever take lightly, and she plans to prove that again tonight.
Take notice of a bona fide superstar.
An out-of-this-world talent, at least in her own mind.
and representing Mana Full from Albuquerque, New Mexico,
A scrappy and resilient young woman, but also brash and cocky.
Yeah, Michael, she loves to stir up trouble, but sometimes her mouth writes checks that she can't quite cash.
Oh, look, Jakara is not the type of girl to wait for her moment. She makes her moments happen. That's what being a meta girl is all about.
Don't take your eyes off Miss Jackson. Not even for a second. She is ready to get in the competition's face.
Michin is as Michin does. Never afraid to do something crazy.
The following contest is a six-woman Hell in a Cell match. Making her way to the ring from Fontana, California, Michin.
Michin looking to throw down like the baddie she is.
Yeah, Michin has competed all over the world. You simply cannot discount her success thus far.
Michin ready to prove she belongs at the top of this division. The sinister siren is here.
I can only imagine what her tarot cards have promised for tonight.
representing the final testament from Sin City, Scarlet.
There is a chill in the air whenever Scarlet enters a room. The coldness defines her as a superstar.
Already playing serious mind games with the women's roster.
The time for mind games is over. It's time for Scarlet to cause some physical damage.
Here on NXT, the irresistible force.
And from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Jax has ruled the women's division since day one.
She's held singles and tag team titles here in WWE and still wants more. Nia Jax straight up runs things in the women's division.
Going to impose her will on anyone in that ring tonight.
One of the most vicious and mean-spirited competitors in all of WWE, Blair Davenport.
She'd take that as a compliment, Byron.
And from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
This woman is the textbook definition of ruthless. You gotta love Blair Davenport.
Talks a big game about her wickedness, ferociousness, and willingness to do whatever it takes.
You're right, and she backs up everything she says as soon as the bell rings.
Yeah, a woman with a dark side, but a very bright future. Oh yeah, it's B-Fab.
Stop dancing, Saxton.
I can't help it, Corey.
And representing the Street Profits from Akron, Ohio, B-Fab.
B-Fab already has shown such a brilliant mind as the manager for the Street Profits.
But she also has the strength and agility to become an in-ring success all by herself.
B-Fab has led so many competitors to greatness.
Well, now it's time that B-Fab grabbed a little greatness for herself.
And I fully believe she can do it. She is one of the best to ever do it in the women's division.
From Denver, Colorado,
A woman who will knock you out and then take a selfie.
A Diva Search winner, multiple-time women's champion, and authority figure, Eve Torres has done it all. She is one of the toughest women around.
The following is a six-woman Hell in a Cell match. Making her way to the ring from Forest Lake, Minnesota, Molly.
An extremely sweet woman, but tough as nails in the ring. The Queen of Spades in NXT.
With her deep background in mixed martial arts, Shayna doesn't care where she's fighting, as long as she gets to inflict pain.
And every time Baszler steps inside a WWE ring, she only seems more dangerous than the time before.
Is it just me, or does Shayna sometimes seem mean-spirited?
They call that killer instinct, Saxton, and trust me, it's a good thing.
Here comes everyone's favorite bundle of insanity.
And from Glasgow, Scotland, Nikki Cross.
Multiple tag titles, a Money in the Bank winner, a women's championship reign. There's a definite method to the madness of Nikki.
Guys, did you know that Nikki has a master's degree in history?
Wait, what? That is mind-blowing. Since Nikki looks like she can't remember what happened 5 minutes ago, much less 500 years ago.
Oh, no.
Stand up and salute your longest reigning United States champion.
And from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green.
Chelsea is all about Chelsea. She already considers herself a future Hall of Famer.
Oh, and Ms. Green is already building a resume to justify that. You can't forget she has over a decade of experience and accolades from all over the world.
There's no denying Chelsea's in-ring talent, but she lets the trivial things get in the way.
Listen, Chelsea can multitask at a high level. She can earn a win and also lodge a complaint with management all in the same night.
Here comes the role model and the foundation of the women's division.
In the minds of many, already an all-time great.
And from San Jose, California,
a true history maker and the first ever women's Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, Bayley's a woman who reestablished herself with a record-breaking Royal Rumble win and a championship victory at WrestleMania.
The former leader of Damage Control, who now wants to lead the women's division, not take it over.
Bayley never lost her love for this sport. She turned that inner rage into determination. You have to respect it.
Oh, great. It's Kiana James.
and from Sioux City, Iowa, Kiana James.
A self-assured competitor, a shrewd businesswoman, and has no qualms about skirting the rules.
Well, Kiana certainly has a lot of tricks in her handbag, which is almost as diversified as her portfolio.
A lot of tricks, Corey? There's a brick in that handbag. Every time.
Well, apparently Kiana James has crunched the numbers, and she believes that she's the odds-on favorite here tonight.
Kiana James gonna show she's as fierce as she is calculating.
Here comes the cutthroat, Elektra Lopez.
The following is a six-woman Hell in a Cell match. Making her way to the ring, representing Legado del Fantasma from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Elektra Lopez.
And we know Lopez is willing to do whatever it takes to win, and she proved that by joining Legado del Fantasma.
Lopez is not afraid to cut corners. She even prefers it.
That's because Elektra does what winners do, which is why she's a winner. Elektra Lopez is not someone you want to get on the bad side of.
I'm going to be honest, Corey. I'm not sure Elektra has a good side.
Well, she just doesn't like you.
Here comes an in-your-face superstar, Fallon Henley.
And from Chelsea, Michigan, the NXT Women's North American Champion, Fallon Henley.
A small-town country girl with a veteran mindset, a strong work ethic, and a mean right hand.
An absolutely cutthroat competitor. Here comes Dakota Kai.
Looking ready to assert her control.
And representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
So Dakota may not be really trustworthy, but she is an amazing in-ring competitor.
Who needs trust when you can kick everyone's face off?
I may have reservations on her personality, but I agree that Kai is a very dangerous competitor.
Well, if Kai fails the Byron Saxton personality test, I'd say she's doing great.
the self-proclaimed Hell's favorite harlot.
And you can see exactly why.
And from Atlanta, Georgia, Gede Menge.
Dolan competed in some of the top independent promotions, earning some of the biggest women's titles outside of WWE.
And since then has held the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship on multiple occasions. Trained from a young age, she is hungry to show off what she can do.
Looks at the whole women's division and says, bring it on.
Say hello to Mrs. Wrestling.
And from Riverside, California, Candice LeRae.
One of the toughest underdogs around, but also has developed quite a mean streak as of late. I'll tell you one thing, there is zero quit in Candice LeRae.
Well, I hope that's true because she's in for a fight tonight.
Indy Hartwell is here, and she's got a huge chip on her shoulder, but plenty of skills too.
And from Melbourne, Australia, Indy Hartwell.
Pretty cool fact here. Indy began her in-ring career at just 19 years old.
Or how about this, Michael? Indy Hartwell made her NXT and main roster debuts by the age of just 23.
I had my first match at 16. Where are my flowers? Why does no one talk about me? You guys are biased.
Perhaps the best female high flyer in WWE, Iyo Sky.
And you can never discount the backup, the control on the ground every time Iyo is around.
The following contest is a six-woman Hell in a Cell match. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Iyo Sky.
Iyo Sky's list of titles in Japan is a mile long across every major women's division.
Now here in WWE, Io's continued that success, but she has something now she didn't have then. She has control.
Iyo Sky made her mark in NXT history as one of the most accomplished superstars in the brand's entire history.
Yeah, but Io's change in attitude and her new allies ensure even more success in WWE.
A woman who respects no one and creates her own rules.
Yeah, there's no sunshine or rainbows where JC Jane walks.
from Tampa, Florida, JC Jane.
JC Jane only looks out for herself. In fact, she proved it by viciously betraying past allies.
Not making any new friends around here. She thinks she's on a completely different level.
Jane continually gets in trouble by bad-mouthing the competition.
But she isn't shy about backing it up in the ring, Byron.
Here comes the pit bull of the women's division.
And representing American-made from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ivy Nile.
You know, Ivy Nile's not the biggest woman around, but Nile has honed her body into a finely tuned weapon.
Nile trains tirelessly in jiu-jitsu, cardio, and powerlifting.
Just look at Ivy Nile. She's been sculpted to be dominant in WWE.
Not letting anyone stand in her way.
There's a chill in the air, and a storm has arrived.
Jade Cargill bringing new meaning to the term larger than life.
And from Orlando, Florida, Jade Cargill.
Take a look at this awe-inspiring physique. A true work of art.
Jade Cargill is truly dedicated both in and out of the ring.
An absolutely captivating performer. The eyes of the world are on Jade Cargill.
And she is more than ready to give the world a display of her dominance. The unholy enchantress, Alle Dawn.
A superstar who claims to be guided by spirits.
And representing the unholy union from Glasgow, Scotland, Alle Dawn.
Alle Dawn approaches every match with zero fear because she's the one to be feared.
With her villainous intentions and mean streak, she's probably right about that.
A tag specialist and multiple-time tag team champion, but just as dangerous on her own.
Was part of the first ever Mae Young Classic, but got eliminated first round. She's become even more vicious and dangerous since.
Because she's singularly focused and willing to do whatever it takes to get what she wants. Miss Parker looking to turn some heads tonight.
And from Port St. Lucie, Florida, Jede
Parker always trash talking, but has proven to be able to back it up when it matters.
Jede will not hesitate to get down in the mud to fight, but somehow she always comes out smelling like roses. Jede Parker has a short fuse, and trust me, you do not want to set her off.
Yeah, you make an enemy of her, and she'll make you regret it.
We've seen she'll fight anywhere, anytime, and she's always determined to get the win.
Here comes Kayden Carter.
As energetic as she is, exciting to watch.
The following contest is a six-woman Hell in a Cell match. Making her way to the ring from the Philippines, Kayden Carter.
Kayden just loves to take risks. She really embraces a no guts, no glory mentality.
Yeah, Kayden loves to start a party, especially in the ring. I can't wait to see Kayden fly.
I am so impressed by Carter's dedication to her craft in the ring.
And she has unshakable confidence whenever she competes. Kalani is here.
And ready to leave it all in the ring.
And from Boynton Beach, Florida, Kalani Jordan.
Kalani Jordan may be young, but she's already tasted so much success in her career. She's got titles and major matches to her accolade list.
And Kalani has proven that nothing gets in her way. Such incredible athleticism.
Yeah, and Jordan uses it every chance she gets in the ring. The one-woman highlight reel.
And from Glen Ridge, New Jersey, Katana Chance.
Such a pleasant sight to see Katana Chance. She's always in a fun-loving, good mood.
Yeah, a very high-spirited competitor as well.
But once the bell rings, Katana needs to get serious.
But don't let the big smile fool you. Katana is highly skilled inside the ring and in the air.
You know what, guys? I'd be hard-pressed to name a woman with a brighter future, in my opinion, here in WWE.
She's proven herself not just as a capable singles competitor, but also a tag team competitor as well.
The 1% of WWE, Kiana James.
And from Sioux City, Iowa, Kiana James.
Claims she's the 1%.
Well, clearly Kiana knows her worth. much more than the unwashed masses in attendance.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's letting them know that right now.
Kiana James gonna show she's as fierce as she is calculating.
The Pirate Princess is no more. She is now a warrior in control.
One of the top high flyers in women's division history.
And representing Damage Control from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kylie Sane!
After setting sail away from WWE, Sane once again dominated Japan and returned with a new attitude.
A new attitude and tons of momentum.
Carrying the long legacy of amazing Japanese superstars in the WWE.
And she did not waste any time regaining her status in the women's division.
A woman who is ready to lash out.
And ready to handle her business.
And representing Men Full from Atlanta, Georgia,
Lash loves to run her mouth, but does plenty to back it up. She never backs down from confrontation.
Yeah, she has a fierceness that she brings to the ring and defends herself and those close to her.
Look, Lash is definitely the kind of person you want to have in your corner or fighting on your behalf.
A superstar who only gets better and more impressive every time she steps into the ring.
I actually agree with you, Saxton. Lash Legend is going to be a big force to be reckoned with in WWE, ready to put everyone else on notice.
Here comes trouble.
The following contest is a six-woman Hell in a Cell match. Making her way to the ring from Ayrshire, Scotland, Piper Niven.
No nonsense, no more gimmicks, just Piper Niven.
And all she wants to do is drop the competition.
Haha, that was decent, Corey.
I have my moments. Piper Niven is as mean and powerful as they come.
And we're about to see why.
One of the biggest things to happen to the women's division. Literally.
And from Rio Grande Valley, Texas,
Think about the incredible resume of Raquel Rodriguez. In her first 3 years, She's been an NXT Women's Tag Team Champion, a Dusty Rhodes Classic winner, an NXT Women's Champion, and a WWE Women's Tag Team Champion.
A second-generation wrestler already with a big list of accomplishments in WWE.
And tonight, Raquel's looking to add to that list. She calls herself a whole lot of woman, ready to do a whole lot of whooping.
From Los Angeles, California, Nikita Lyons!
Already a favorite of the NXT crowd, it won't be long before the entire WWE Universe catches on.
Nikita's a ferocious competitor, skilled in a variety of combat arts.
And anyone who faces Nikita Lyons is in for a hellacious fight.
Her roar is just as frightening as her bite.
Surf's up, it's Ruka.
And from Honolulu, Hawaii,
Ruka has plenty of skill, but she may be a bit too fun-loving at times.
Oh, believe me, Corey, Ruka is serious when the bell rings. Ruka has already created so many viral moments with her unique finisher, the Soul Snatcher. Such an amazing move.
Oh, we might see another clip for the highlight reel tonight.
One of the most decorated superstars in WWE history. Here comes Natalya.
from Calgary, Alberta, Canada,
Natalya, one of the all-time greats, really a trailblazer in the women's division here in WWE, and gonna bring that expertise and experience here to NXT.
Product of the infamous Hart family dungeon, Natalya no stranger to NXT and the superstars on the rise.
You can certainly sense the respect from the NXT universe towards Natalya.
Well, I respect Natalya for one reason, Byron. Her cat has more social media followers than you do. And here comes this strange individual.
Definitely on her own wavelength, on her own frequency.
And from Dallas, Texas,
As talented as she is, Paxley is constantly on a mission to prove herself here to the WWE Universe and the locker room.
Yeah, but Paxley has developed a reputation for sometimes taking things a bit too far, ending up in situations she doesn't want to be in.
You play weird games, you get weird prizes. What is she doing?
It's all part of the total slightly off-kilter package, Corey.
I'd say she's more than just slightly off-kilter, Saxton. This woman may need to be committed.
Only thing Paxley's committed to is the quest to be the best. Tiffany Stratton is here.
The following contest is a six-woman Hell in a Cell match. Making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
An elite gymnast turned WWE superstar, Stratton turns heads with her prettiest moonsault ever.
Just an undeniably impressive athlete, Stratton mixes acrobatics and power to jaw-dropping effect.
Now, Tiffany Stratton is so much more than just another pretty face.
The self-proclaimed GOAT.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada,
Formerly an inspiration to the WWE Universe for decades.
Well, maybe she still would be if those fans properly thanked her.
Ugh.
Trish has won a lot of matches and looked great doing it. An amazing mix of beauty and brawn.
Is here.
Oh, hell yeah!
representing Chase University from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
Having come straight out of high school to NXT, Thea has made it clear she doesn't want her youth to define her.
Yeah, Thea Hale wants to prove that she really is a grown woman who can hold her own.
And that means no more waiting, no more asking for permission. Time to stop being a student and start teaching lessons.
Thea Hale is a true ball of energy with endless potential.
She's been living up to that potential and is ready for the next level.
Well, time will tell if she's got the aggression to get there.
This woman, she's just nuts.
And representing the War Raiders, Valhalla.
Valhalla considers herself the ultimate hunter.
And the women's division is her prey.
Stalks her prey and strikes with ferocity.
Every win is a trophy kill for her.
World-traveled, powerful, and emboldened by the gods. A dangerous combination of skills in a competitor.
But this isn't a competition for Valhalla. It's more like a hunt. Here comes the girl with the shiniest wizard.
How apropos, Saxton, since you're the man with the shiniest head.
Hey.
Tegan Knox is a competitor who wears her heart on her sleeve, and she'll battle anybody.
Yeah, Tegan has become a different competitor since she found her killer instinct.
I can tell Tegan is itching to start throwing some punches and kicks.
Looks like somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
And from Chinatown, New York, Wendy Choo.
You know, Wendy Choo used to be full of sweet dreams. Now Wendy Choo is a walking nightmare.
Yeah, there's definitely something about her dark, twisted energy that's emerged recently. One thing I know for sure is I would not start a pillow fight with Wendy Choo.
When it comes to Wendy Choo, nap time is over.
I'll be honest with you, Cole, I like the mind games. Wendy Choo puts her opponents off balance.
Choo wants to haunt the dreams of her competition to live rent-free inside their heads.
But above all, Wendy's looking to get a big win and get right back to her nightmares, I think.
The consummate underdog of the women's division, Zelina Vega.
The following is a Hell in a Cell match. Making her way to the ring, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
A quick-witted dynamo, Vega is full of surprises in the ring and on the microphone.
As a 15-year veteran, this is not some underdog to overlook.
The first ever queen of the ring, as hard-nosed as they come, but always does so with poise and grace.
Carries herself with immense pride for both her culture and in-ring abilities.
One of the top names in women's independent wrestling, Zoe Stark.
Now looking to prove herself in WWE.
And her opponent, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark.
You know, Zoe Stark just oozes with confidence. She knows exactly how good she is.
And that's because Zoe refuses to conform to anybody else's ideas of what she is supposed to be.
Stark rolls with a vicious crowd and constantly attacks enemies backstage.
Well, sounds to me like Zoe's got a great strategy.